Do you have a dirty little secret? Welcome to the club.
And you're all invited.
The first rule of the Dirty Little Secrets Club is tell everyone about the Dirty Little Secrets Club.
We're handing out memberships, free of charge.
Step up to the VIP line and let Dayna and Brimstone take you on a weekly ride of secrets and debauchery.
Now buckle up, Buttercup, because things are about to get heated on the Dirty Little Secrets Club.
Welcome, everybody, to another edition of the Dirty Little Secrets Club. We are your hosts.
I'm Dayna Pereira.
And I'm Brimstone. And we have a very, very special guest today. Oh, my God. Super excited, super stoked. We have the one and only Mezmeralda. It smells like puppets in the house to get into the Dirty Little Secrets Club.
Oh, that's right. I'm here. I'm so happy to be here with the Brim, with the sexy Mr. Man guy. With the people can't be calling you when I'm on the streaming. Stop that. Somebody's going to be fired. Somebody's getting fired.
Somebody's getting fired.
Or bit.
Well, we want to make sure that you know Mezmeralda. Dayna, tell everybody and Mezmeralda the first little rule of the Dirty Little Secrets Club.
Of course, it is. The first little rule of the Dirty Little Secrets Club is to tell everyone about the Dirty Little Secrets Club.
Absolutely. So we got to just chit chat, to everybody we know, let them know they need to come and join the club. So what do you call it? We are really jam-packed with a lot of really amazing dirty little secrets. Are you ready to have some sexy talk? I got to know that.
Let's get down and dirty.
That's what we like to hear.
That's what I'm talking about.
Right.
All right. By the way, Dayna, I don't know if you knew this, but Mezmeralda and I are supposed to be getting married in the afterlife. I didn't know if you knew that. We were already betrothed.
I did not know. So am I getting an invite to this?
Yes, absolutely.
Is that like black tie or?
You're going to be my best woman.
Okay. Do we all get a set of angel wings to come to this wedding?
The wings will be black, but I got to be honest. Right now, I'm dating Thor. Thor?
Oh, you're dating Thor?
I am.
It's okay. Well, when he's gone, it's all right. We got each other.
I got the thing for the guys with the long hair. So there's that.
Mezmeralda, I have to know, does Thor drop the hammer?
Oh!
A big, beautiful, very thick and long hammer. It is beautiful. It's true. It's true.
Everything I imagined it would be.
Of course.
Much better than me. I'm a grower, not a shower. You know what I mean? So are you starting off today, Day? Why don't we get you? Let's get started on these dirty little secrets.
Let's go. Let's kick this off. Our first dirty little secret says, when I was 18, I was a bit mental and going through my so-called slutty phase. Well, I ended up bringing 2 older guys back to my place and had a threesome with them. Fast forward 5 years, and I meet this amazing guy, literally the best person I've ever met, and fell for him instantly. However, when I finally met his family at their barbecue, I go into their parents' house, and who is there? Lo and behold, one of the men I had a threesome with, his fucking dad. Why me? And no, I'm not with him anymore.
Whoa! All right, you know what? Let's let Mezmeralda take the first hack at this. What are your thoughts?
I think this is great. I had many things like that happen to myself. It's not that shocking. That is on the mild Richter scale. It's going to happen. It's not that surprising, really. And I guess the question is, when she met the father, did she say, hey, do you want to do it with your son now? Are you up for that?
Oh,
a family threesome. Well, Mezmeralda, I would have to imagine that maybe possibly you had a relationship with a young man and then years later with his great-great-great-grandson.
Of course, this happened many, many times, especially with a lot of kings and princes. A lot of people don't know by and by, King Henry VIII.
Yes.
That guy wanted to marry me. He smelled, he was fat, he was big. So I did what any, vampire would do. I turned into a bat. I flew away. I got out of Dodge.
You got out of Dodge before there was Dodge.
That's right.
Wow.
True story.
I'm almost speechless right now, which is very difficult, to make happen to me, as everybody knows. Listen, I'm going to go back to our dirty little secret. I'm going to reel us in for a minute here. What do you call it? First of all, I just how was it that the father and now the son and wow? I mean, talk about like the chances of that happening. You know what I mean? With so many people in the world that you wind up going home and there he is. I mean, I need to know more. I think that this is one of those cases, Day, where, we get something and we just don't have enough to kind of play with here because, I mean, they had enough to play with apparently, or she did technically.
Yeah.
She had a pair of drumsticks, but at the end of the day, like, I want to know what happened when they got together and she met up with this father again and like, whoa, okay, did he put two and two together? I mean, did you guys have a conversation? I need to know more. What do you have?
I need to know if that dad was married during that threesome or not, because if she went back to the family's house. But also, I'm just going to backtrack a little bit here.
Okay.
She said I was going through my slutty phase. And I think, girlfriend, don't be so hard on yourself. We all go through sexual experimenting like phases. You weren't a slut. You were an 18-year-old girl that was experimenting with her sexuality. It just so happened that you kept it in a family.
I'm still in my slutty phase. What are you talking about? I'm still there.
Well, I guess that's all we can really say about this one right now. I mean, I really would love to know more. So if you guys have a chance, Slut Stain, give us a shout. Let us know. That's what I had to go with.
Called her a stain.
Well, I'm sure she would.
She's probably been called worse.
She was getting painted by something that day. That's all I gotta say. I don't know. I don't want to say what it was, but it was what I know.
I'll say what it was.
All right. Let's move on to the next one. So I'm gonna read that one.
Yep, it's you.
Okay. So our next writer says, I've been paying women for sex off and on for 30 plus years. I pay extra to go raw. I love the power and high I feel when I finish. Okay. So, I mean, here's my question. First and foremost, why are you paying for it? Do you feel the need that you have to pay for it? Is there something wrong with you? Is it that you can only get off if you're paying for it? I need to know more. I
asked somebody. I asked somebody that I knew paid for sex, and I asked him why he did it. I asked
really?
What he said?
What did he say?
He said, because I don't want to be tied to a relationship and women get feelings whenever you have sex with them. So he would rather go and pay to have sex with somebody that's not going to try and fall in love with him.
What? Yeah. Mezmeralda, you can handle this one first before I get to it. You have had a lot of years of handling things like this.
All right. Well, my first question out of the gate is, you got this guy's number?
You're with Thor.
Available.
They're all anonymous, unfortunately. But I mean, if he really wants to get with Mezmeralda, he can write back in and we'll hook it up.
It'd be a whole different kind of experience, my friend. Once you've been, you've had the vampire, you're never the same. You're never the same.
Once you go bat, you never go back.
That's it. It's so true. That's so true.
I don't know. I could never find it in myself to go and pay somebody for sex. If I was single, there's no way that I'd be paying somebody for sex. I've never had to pay for it. I never would pay for it. I just don't see the reason for it. And I understand what you're saying, Dayna, where he's coming from. But honestly, I don't even find that to be true, because most of the women that you're going to find that are out there that are going to be easy enough to go hop in the sack with like that, most of them are not feeling like they want to have any strings attached. Most of them are expressing their, sexual desires.
Well, but on the flip side of that, there's a lot of women with low self-esteem that think if they go home on the first date and he's going to love me, and
possibly.
So, I mean, I could see how that could happen too.
I'm defending women here, Dayna. I'm defending women here. I'm trying to say, I don't know. Well,
I mean, I'm
what do
only
you think?
saying that because that happened to me a lot of times. I was like, he's cute. I met him at a bar. We're gonna fall in love. We're gonna have babies. We're gonna get married. No,
Ugh.
no, we're just fucking. Oh, okay. Ouch. That I really planned our whole future. And he's like, and that's why I need you to leave right now.
Wow. Ouch. Oh man. I don't know.
Pain-
What were we gonna say, Mezmeralda?
It's very painful when guys get like that. Very painful.
It
Yeah.
is.
It's a shame. It's a shame. But look, if he's paying for it and he's happy with it, then good for him. I mean, and here's another thing. He pays extra to go raw. Well, I mean, does he not know what year we're living in? I mean, there's like so many different diseases out there, so you're just grabbing some random, hooker, I guess is what it is, and you're just willing to go there after however many people went in there before, you know what I mean? And you're taking a huge chance there, bucko. So,
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I'm going to set it straight. Here's what I can tell you after hundreds and hundreds of years dealing with the man and the Mr. Guys. And you may not know this. I'm happy to share it. Pay attention. Here it is. Guys are dumb. That's all comes down to that. They're just stupid. I don't know why. It's just true. It's a thing. There it is. I put the pink elephant out on the counter there.
I kind of take a little bit of offense to that. Just a little bit of offense. I'd like to think I'm not dumb.
I'm saying about the guys for why they're like having the raw dog sex and all that.
Okay.
They're dumb. They're dumb. They're living in the moment. They listen to their little head, not their big head. And then the next thing you know, they've got the diseases and the little bug guys and all that.
The little bug guys. I like the way you think, Mezmeralda. I like the way you think.
It's
I'm with
truth.
you.
It's
very
fact.
true. It is fact. It is. So, all right. Now, are you ready to go to the next one, Day?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let's start. Let's move along.
This one says, I was on vacation and staying in a bunch of cabins that were clustered together. The hot tub was right outside of my bedroom window. There was a really annoying couple that was in the hot tub for hours playing.
You got to make sure to say that.
music.
You got to say that a little bit better because the hours is all capitalized.
Oh, okay.
Hours. Yeah,
there was a couple that was in the hot tub for hours.
That's what I'm talking about.
Playing shitty music and just being generally obnoxious. Around midnight, they started to get all hot and heavy, and I about had it with them at this point. The only thing I could think of to ruin the mood was to make loud vomiting noises over and over again. It worked. They promptly shut it down and took their shenanigans back to their cabin. I felt victorious and also a little immature, but at least I was able to finally go to sleep.
I think that's fantastic. That's funny.
I got the better suggestion how to fix that situation there. I'm lucky for I'm vampire. I just go out there, bite you, problem solved, done.
You're dead.
What if we don't have the vampire skills like you do, Mezmeralda? How can we shut it down? Do we still do the biting?
No, then you call me. I'll fly in and I'll get it done for you. Yes, remember I turned into bat. I could fly in, get it done.
How
There
much
you
do you
go.
charge for that service?
We get to talk about that off the show.
You'll give me some VIP pricing.
Yeah, I'll cut you a deal.
1-800 get done. There you go. What do you call it? No, I think that's I listen. I can't hate on her for doing that. I probably would have went out right in the middle of it and started up like the slow clap. You know what I mean? As they're going, just to ruin it before they got to finish. You know what I mean? Just something like that. That would have been.
Brim's out there in a robe, going, "Can I join?"
I actually did something like that in the past. So do you want me to tell a little?
Let's yes.
Okay.
You must slow down.
So what do you call it? It happens often when you're touring a lot and you're in all these different hotels and motels and all around, the world, basically you're bound to hear things going on in rooms next door or down the hall, whatever it is. So I remember one time I was at this, I think it was a Hilton or whatever it was, but it's, it was a classy hotel. And these two people were going at it so hard in this room. And and it was like everybody in the hall came out of their rooms and we're all like in the hallway going, what the hell is going on in there? Well, we all knew, but so I was like, it's starting to get late and everybody's going like, we don't mind them getting it on. They're obviously having a good time, but we need to shut this down. So, or at least tell them to be a little quieter. So So I was like, I got this. And I went over and I knocked on the door and you could hear them stop like, oh my God, what's going on? So I knocked on the door again, and they're like, hello, can I help you? I was like, yeah, you might want to come to the door real quick. And okay, hold on. So the guy is like, comes up and the girl kind of like has the blanket wrapped around her. And and I looked in and I go, they opened the door like a little bit like, oh, can I help you? Like younger, probably like 19, 20 years old. And I said to him, I was like, sounds like you guys have a lot going on in there. I figured, you guys are being so loud. You wanted everybody involved. We're all out here as an audience. I was wondering if you needed a third, I'd be happy to come in there and show you how it's done. And the guy's
can we get this girl to come so we can all go to bed? I
know. And the girl smiled. It was like, I was like, I'm just kidding. We need to quiet down. I don't care what you're doing in there. Just the whole hall. And I was like, look outside, and both of them, just like it was like comedic. They stuck their heads out and they saw everybody in the hallway and everybody, you know what I mean? And sure enough, they were humiliated and mortified. And that was that for the rest of the night. So and that's not the first time that's happened, and other things have gone on. But it happens. People are going to be getting on, and you got to either figure out a way to tune it out, or you just got to shut it down. So that's the way they felt like shutting it down, by making the vomiting noises. At least they took a hint. Some of these people don't take hints. I remember banging on walls at points. It's like, come on, man, you're in a hotel and it's like 3 a.m, man. Like, yeah. I don't mind, but I don't need to freaking, be hearing this at this point right now while I'm away and I'm not, cheating on my wife. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need to hear this stuff. So anyway, that's my.
So would puking noises shut it down for you? Would you be
me?
Like, ew, gross, I gotta go? Yeah. Like
no,
if you
like,
and your wife were in the hot
something.
tub
and
somebody was making puking noises, would you get up and leave?
I wouldn't be doing it out in the public in the hot tub.
I just say, turn the music up. We got to drown out that crap.
Yeah.
And if I wasn't married, it was somebody that I was just kind of fooling around with and we were just in it, then no, it wouldn't. You know what I mean? I would kind of laugh and be like, can you do better?
I think that I'd be knocking on the window like, you okay? You're going to survive in there? Do you need help? You need a doctor?
Can I call a doctor, an ambulance?
Hold on, let me get this pump in real quick. You need a doctor.
Call a ambulance, because obviously you're not getting any and you're a little upset about it. But I don't know. Are we done with this one? Should we move along, or are we still on?
Let's go for next one. What do you got?
Okay, what's the next one here? I'm a man and absolutely love sitting down to piss. Why is it taboo for men to sit and piss? I love the fuck out of that shit, especially in the mornings when I'm tired as fuck. Nothing better than sitting down, relaxing, and relieving myself. No need to touch the toilet seat name. Just sit and relax. Okay. I'm okay with sitting down and peeing. I don't know that it's necessarily taboo. But I actually like to do the Captain Morgan's pose, and put my one leg up on the tub and then hold it in there and just put my hand on my, you know what I'm saying? That's a lot of
information.
That's what I do. Ask Danielle, she'll tell you I'm like this, and I no shame. The door's wide open. I'm just going. That's it. So that's just me. I'm not. But I don't hate on you for sitting down. It's not taboo.
Wait, Mezmeralda, do vampires pee?
We do not. No, there's none of that. We're not that. We don't have the same human bodily functions as you guys. There's no peeing. There's no pooping. There's none of that. We don't do that.
You drink the blood, and then what? It just gets like absorbed into your being. It doesn't go anywhere.
That's right. It's a magical sort of thing. Yes, we don't got like the organs and none of that. We don't have that. No. But this is not really that dirty of a secret. Now, if you told me like the guy, I don't know, went into public and peed on people, or maybe he, I don't know, that would be, but sitting down, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's mild.
Yeah, sometimes our dirty little secrets are mild, dirty little secrets. But sometimes we have to cut it up a little bit because we'll get some really intense ones and we need to get some.
Oh, humdinger. Yes, I'm waiting for the humdingers.
Oh, it looks like one's coming up. Don't worry about that. There's one.
Oh, that's
coming
great.
Up.
I can't wait.
I want to just go back to, what do you call it, to where you said the organs are not the same. So if you're sleeping with another vampire, Mezmeralda, and he's about to go, I mean, is it just like dust that comes out, or is there liquid that comes out? How does that work?
So how that happen? If you're with a guy, a vampire, and he has the penis, which yes, the male vampire will always have the penis, and then he put the male vampire penis into the female vagina. Go into that, and yes, there is cum, but I don't know why. But there is some stuff. It is not white like yours. It is black, and it's very sexy. We girls, we love that. We love that.
So it's like a black pearl necklace instead of a regular pearl necklace.
Exactly. That's how that works. Yeah.
All right,
very valuable.
A lot of people are afraid to ask the vampires the hard questions. I have no problem, as I said, putting the pink elephant on the tables. I don't mind that. Knowledge is powers. Knowledge is power.
It's true.
Are there vampire babies, or do you have like vampire birth control?
No, there's none of that. You have to get turned into vampire. I have to bite you, drink some of your blood, then give you some of mine. That's how that works. Yeah.
Interesting.
That's how you're born. You'll be born.
Yeah. I think Dayna, you'd be a good vampire. You'd be a very good vampire. I think so. I think it would work out well.
Yeah.
So what do you think about the sitting down to pee thing? Is this like a big deal? I don't think it's a big deal.
No, you know what is confusing though is my husband enjoys sitting to pee, and it's confusing because I'm like, number one or number two, which one are you doing? If you're standing, I know which one you're doing. If you're sitting, I have to guess.
Unless you smell it.
Well, that's the thing. I'm like, I don't want to get close enough to smell it if he's going number two. It's a guessing game. I got to roll the dice.
So do you ever play Firewoman, Dayna?
What is Firewoman?
Where you hold it while he's going, so this way you can aim it, go.
No. Don't nobody want to do that. There's nobody here on the planet that wants to do that. Bram. No.
You'd be surprised. You'd be very surprised.
I have never played Firewoman.
There you go.
I can say I have not.
No, I'm never going to play Firewoman. I never played that one. That's for sure.
I didn't say to
watch the motherfucker
pour it
burn.
on you. I didn't say to pour it on you, Mezmeralda. I'm talking about in general. Just holding it and just go all over the place. Anyway, all right.
That sounds like clean up on aisle 10.
Never.
Why, you can't aim well?
Probably not.
All right, you got the next one.
So here's another mild one for you.
Okay.
Super mild. When using the bathroom at someone's house, I always flip the toilet paper roll to the opposite of however they had it.
All right, this person's got issues. Got major issues. It is indicative of a deeper problematic stuff. No, this is wrong. This is scary. This is a very scary one. This person's got big problems. Take it from me. I've seen a thing or seven. I'm telling you, it's bad.
I think for sure this is like a serial killer. I'm sorry.
A psychopath on our
that's
hands.
like a psychopath serial killer.
This is a person. I'll guarantee you this. This will be a guy who wears his underwear twice by turning them inside out. I'll guarantee that. I've seen it. I know. And this is going to be, I'm telling you, this person has deep-seated issues. Trust me on this.
Yeah. Go ahead, Day.
Well, I mean, he's like one of those people, it sounds like, that likes to stir shit up for the fun of it. You know, like I'm just gonna like poke and do something just to piss somebody off because I fucking feel like it, because I'm bored. I'm taking a dump and I want to piss somebody off.
Now here's a question for you ladies. Over or under?
I'm an over.
Me too.
Yeah.
What do you think, Mezmeralda?
And
The toilet paper. The toilet papers.
I don't care. I don't use it.
Don't you, when you have company come over, before you bite them and make them your own? I mean, I gotta believe that you.
Do that.
You don't.
We don't have. No, I don't have that. I said, go to the gas station down the road. No, I don't. There's no toilet papers in my home. There's none of that. No.
None of that. Okay. All right.
She's like, there's a bush. Have at it.
Wait, hold on a minute. What do you use then to clean off the black sperm? What do you? I mean, I need to know what you know when you're cleaning that off.
Right there, my hand.
Oh.
What do you think it's for?
Ay. All right. Fair enough. I got you. I'm with you. All right. So the next one. Wait.
Our last dirty little secret.
Wait, this is me? I have to read
It's you,
this?
Brim.
God damn it.
I hope it's a great one. What do you got?
All right, here we go. I was masturbating next to my boyfriend who was sleeping and got the bright idea to rub my cum on his lips. He woke up a little bit to the feel of him being touched and licked his lips. It turned me on. Okay, all right. So now we're talking. This is a little bit dirtier. What do you call it? Now I'm assuming this is a female, because technically it could have been a guy and two guys together, and he's, putting his cum on, his boyfriend.
And then his lips are stuck together. He's like,
Well, hey, look, if it's a really good dripping, come from the female, you could get them stick together too. You know what I mean? A honey pot is a honey pot for a reason. What do you call it? Look, I don't know. I would get excited and I'd be ready to go. I'd be up like this. So
would you know immediately? Would you be like, oh, hey?
Oh, I would know the second it came. You know what I mean? If anything's going on, I'll smell it. But there's no need for it to go on because I'm there to take care of it myself.
Yeah.
Don't have to ask me twice. What do you call it? What? 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, 1 in the morning, 12 in the afternoon? I'm there. All you got to do is let me know.
All you got to do is just douse a little cum on your lips.
That's good. Stick it in a jar or whatever, and I'm ready to go. Did you hear about, by the way, I think it was like Housewives or somebody that was on TV reality or something like that. She was selling farts in jars.
Yes.
And she was making
that's right. Yes.
She was making $40,000 a week putting farts in jars. And she went to the hospital because she was eating the diet to get gassy. And what do you call it? And so she had to retire from putting farts in jars.
I read that one. Yes. Crazy chick.
Anyway, it's like I think it was like Bella Delphine or somebody like that. Somebody she was selling dirty bath water. You know what I mean? And these guys were just buying it like crazy. I don't know. But we can talk about that. But what do you call it? I want to get through this one here. I mean, Mezmeralda, Dayna, what are your thoughts on this one?
Well, I think it's very sexy, and I think it's great. It's foreplay and sexy and creative and inventive, and I think it's great. And more women should do that sort of thing to rev the engine of their Mr. Man guy. Get it going, I think it's great.
I'm into that. I'm good.
We talked about the man vampire cum. So do women have women vampires? Do you have black cum as well?
Yes, it is also a very dark, maybe a little bit lighter than the guy, but yes, absolutely we do. We got that as well.
Is there any sparkle to it?
There is no sparkle.
This is not Twilight, Dayna. This is not Twilight.
No. The damn Twilight. They screwed it up. Look, Hollywood make up this crap. And the next thing you know, everybody thinks for sparkle. Do you see any sparkle here? Any sparkle there? Any sparkle? No, there's no sparkle except for my necklace, of course, and it's beautiful. But outside of that, there's no sparkle. We don't do that. That's crazy.
No. Shame on
Crazy.
you for asking that, Dayna.
That's
Hey.
You know better than that.
The people want to know, okay? We're just setting
know.
truths
Comes
in
up in my
motion.
streets all the time. I say, no, there's no sparkling vampires. There's no sparkling vampires.
And no sparkling vampire cum.
No,
No.
we don't do that. No, there's none of that. No.
I don't know, man. I would really hate to find a vampire squirter because it would be like having a fight with an octopus. That would
He's
be,
not wrong. He's not wrong. I got to tell it like this. He's not wrong.
That'd be
But
pretty
to
crazy.
a vampire, it's very sexy. It's different. It is different.
I listen. I'm not saying I would have a problem with it. I'm just saying that it would be, a handful. That's all. You'd have to make the room look like Dexter was in there with all the, like a serial killer was about to do, because it's all over the place. That's all.
I've also been told, though, that it's very sweet, like candy.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of the human men, they dig it. That's what you guys say. They dig that. They dig
that.
it.
They dig
They
it.
dig that.
Fair
Yeah.
enough. Fair enough. And Dayna, what do you think about this whole dirty little secret here? What do you think?
I mean, hell, if it turned her on, and I mean, it's not like he's never been down there before,
Maybe
So-
not. You don't know.
That would be unfortunate if he was not ever down there before. But I'm curious, like if my husband put his cum on my lips while I was sleeping, I mean, I don't know how thrilled I would be about that. There would probably be some anger on my part if that were to happen. Like, first of all, I'm sleeping. I cannot consent to your cum on my lips.
It's also a little bit different.
But I think it's different for a man. If it was a girl doing it to a dude, I mean, I know that's kind of like a double standard, but I do feel like there is kind of a difference there that the man
Huge
probably
difference.
isn't going to be so pissed about it.
No. Well, most people wouldn't be pissed. Most guys would be pissed. There are plenty of dead ducks out there, though, that don't want anything to do with that. There are guys that I know that are so uninterested in going down on a woman and they refuse. And I'm like, are you out of your goddamn mind? Like, what? Like, it's one of my favorite things. Are you serious? Like, I don't even have to have sex. I can sit there and go down for hours. What are you? What's wrong with you? You know what I mean? Like, they're like, oh no, I'm not gonna, like, okay, dude, no problem. And I feel bad for those women.
Yeah.
And there are women who don't want anybody to go down on them.
Yeah.
They don't want it, which sucks. So
It's never made any sense to me why a woman would not like that. It's just like, why does the guy not want the finger in the ass? It's where his G-spot is. Tell it like it is. Bend over, baby.
well, on that note, wow. I don't want to know about that spot. No.
Now wait a minute.
Try it just
You're
once.
missing out. It is your best orgasms. If you got to try it once, Brim. Come here, Brim. Let me try.
Okay, I'm gonna let you do that for me just once, Mezmeralda.
On your
You're
wedding
going to
night.
love it.
On our
This-
wedding night in the
tell you what.
afterlife. After Thor is gone and Danielle moves on because she doesn't want eternal life. So what do you call it? So we'll plan ahead.
Wait, can I be blatantly honest with you there, Mr. Man?
Always.
All right. If you let Mezmeralda do that just one time, you know what you're going to turn into?
A vampire. A hand puppet.
No, Mezmeralda's anal whore.
Oh,
I've seen
don't
it
know.
happen 100 times. The guys say, I don't want that. And then I give them that and they want it all the time.
I can
Listen.
see the headlines now. Brimstone turns into anal whore.
Listen,
I'm telling
don't
you,
dish it if you can't take it there, Mezmeralda. Don't dish it if you can't take it.
I can take anything. There's nothing I can't take. I'll take all of you. Bend over.
Mwah! I love
This
you,
is
my
a
dear. I
blast.
love you so much. We're about that time. What do you call it?
Oh,
We've come
fun.
to the end of the show. What do you call it? It's been an honor and a privilege having you on, Mezmeralda. You've been fantastic. And what do you call it? I can't thank you enough for joining us. Where can everybody find you on the interwebs?
Oh, they got to go to the Instagram and the TikTok. It smells like puppets. I'm there.
Very good. Very good.
Awesome.
Dayna, what do you call it? Anything else you want to leave with everybody? I mean, you know, I'm speechless at this point.
The only thing I need to tell you guys is one, thank you so much for listening. We appreciate your support so much.
Absolutely.
And two, keep us going by telling us your dirty little secrets at the dirtylittlesecretsclub.com.
Oh,
Very
that's
cool.
great.
As Dayna always, make sure to let you guys know, 5 stars only, rate, review, subscribe, hit us up on all the social medias. And you want to take us out, Day, with the first little rule of the Dirty Little Secrets Club?
Yes, guys, don't forget, go out and tell all of your friends, do them a favor. The first rule of the Dirty Little Secrets Club is to tell everyone about the Dirty Little Secrets Club.
Absolutely. Thanks so much,
Don't
guys.
forget that.
Mwah! We love you. Thanks again, Mezmeralda.
Oh.
Make sure to follow her and hang out with her in the afterlife. And we will see you guys next week.
All right. Bye, guys. Thank you so much. Mwah, mwah. Bye, everybody. All right. I got to fly over there. I got to go see Bren. I'm going to try about.
You think we want something from you, you got another thing coming.